The wealth gap explained and what you can do about it. The top 1% in America now owns more wealth than the entire middle class combined. That's not a typo, not a recession thing. That's the baseline reality we're living in right now in 2024. And the craziest part? The gap isn't just widening because rich people are getting richer. It's widening because most people have no idea how wealth actually gets built. They're playing checkers while the wealthy are playing chess with compound interest, tax-advantaged accounts, and assets that work while they sleep. But here's what nobody tells you. You don't need a trust fund or family money to change your trajectory. You need the right information and a real plan. That's what we're breaking down today. I'm going to show you exactly why the wealth gap exists. Then I'm going to give you the actual moves you can make starting today that the wealthy use systematically. Let's go. Part 1. Why the gap exists. Here's the brutal truth. Most Americans trade hours for dollars. You work. You get a paycheck. You pay bills. Maybe you save a little. That cycle repeats for 40 years. The wealthy? They don't do that. Instead, they own assets, real estate, businesses, stock market positions. And here's the magic part. Those assets generate income without them lifting a finger. $100,000 in an S&P 500 index fund at 7% annual returns makes you $7,000 a year. You did nothing. You slept. You made money. Now multiply that across decades with compound interest. That's where the gap comes from. But wait, there's more. The wealthy also use tax strategy. They know about capital gains rates versus income tax. They understand that long-term capital gains are taxed at 15% for most people. Meanwhile, your W-2 paycheck gets taxed at 22%, 24%, even 35% depending on your bracket. So they're literally paying less tax on their income than you are on yours. It's not illegal. It's not hidden. It's just that most people don't know it exists. And finally, access to leverage. The rich borrow money at favorable rates to buy more assets. They use debt as a tool. Meanwhile, the average person thinks all debt is bad and avoids it completely. Which means they can't scale. That's the gap. It's not magic. It's not luck. It's awareness plus compound time plus tax efficiency plus leverage. Part 2. The wealth building tools available to you right now. Good news. You have access to the exact same tools. Let me show you the moves. First, the Roth IRA. This is non-negotiable. If you're making under $160,000 as a single filer, you can contribute $7,000 per year into a Roth IRA. That money grows completely tax-free forever. You take it out in retirement. Zero taxes. Let me put this in perspective. You're 25 years old. You invest $7,000 a year in a Roth IRA in an S&P 500 fund. By the time you're 65, that's $60,000 in contributions. The account balance? North of $2.1 million. That's compounding at 7% annually over 40 years. That's wealth building. Second, your 401k. If your employer offers this, you're leaving free money on the table if you're not maxing the company match. Period. Let's say they match 5% of your salary. You make $60,000. That's $3,000 free. Every year. That's $30,000 free over 10 years just sitting there because you checked a box. During onboarding, max it out if you can. $23,500 per year as of 2024. Same compound growth. Same tax advantage. Third, taxable brokerage account with Robinhood, Fidelity, or any platform. This is where you can be aggressive. No contribution limits. No age restrictions. You pick individual stocks or more index funds. You own the assets. They work for you. The key is consistency. $200 per month might sound small. Over 30 years at 7% returns? $630,000. Small moves compound into life-changing numbers. Part 3. The strategy moving forward. Here's what I want you to do this week. Step 1. Open a Roth IRA if you don't have one. Fidelity, Vanguard, wherever. Get $7,000 in there in an S&P 500 index fund. If you can't do it all at once, automate $200 monthly. Step 2. Check your 401k at work. Make sure you're getting the full company match. If you're not, that's a raise you're leaving behind. Step 3. Open a taxable brokerage account if you want to accelerate. Invest what you can consistently. The hardest part isn't understanding this. It's acting on it. It's doing it when you're tired. It's staying consistent when the market drops. It's trusting the process. The wealthy aren't smarter than you. They just started earlier and stayed consistent. You're watching this at 6 in the morning. That tells me something about you. You're serious. You're trying to change your situation. Don't waste that energy on get-rich-quick schemes or timing the market. Put it toward boring, compounding wealth. That's how the gap closes for you personally. Call to action. If this made sense, if you're ready to actually build wealth, subscribe to this channel. We drop real finance strategies every single week for people like you who are tired of being broke. Hit that notification bell. Drop a comment telling me, what's your biggest barrier to investing right now? I read every single one. Let's go build something.